Question 1, this question is about the elements with the atomic numbers between 58 and 70. Cerium, atomic number 58 is a metal. Complete the table to show the relative charge of each particle and the number of each particle found in the 140 cerium 2+ ion. Okay, question number 1, watch out for the information you've been given here. All right, you've got the atomic mass there, so we know we've got an isotope present. If you compare the atomic mass of this cerium isotope with the atomic mass of cerium on the periodic table, you notice there's a difference. So be careful. And you've also got a 2+ ion. So think about what that means in terms of numbers of electrons. So the question is asking you then to give the relative charge of each particle and the numbers of each particle. So starting with charge is nice and easy. Protons are positive, +1. Neutrons are 0 with no charge at all. And electrons are -1. When you're referring to charges on the particles, you must make sure you put the sign in and the number. So if you've just put a 1 without the plus, you will not be credited with the mark. Similar here, you need to put the -1, otherwise you won't get the mark, and it is 1 mark for the whole column being correct there. Numbers of particles then. So protons in cerium, so if you go to the periodic table, you will see that cerium has got an atomic number of 58, so therefore the number of protons is 58, and if we go for the electrons next, it's the bottom row, the 2+ ion, which means it has lost 2 electrons. So the number of electrons in this particular cerium particle, the cerium ion, will be 56. All right. Number of neutrons then, it's going to be 140. Take away 58. The atomic mass, or the isotopic mass here, take away 58 gives you 82. And likewise then, it's a 1 mark for every value in this column being correct. Question 2. Which row shows the atomic structure of the manganese 2+ ion within a mass of 55? Any of these multiple choice questions like this, you've got to go through the process and rule out the incorrect answers. It's very easy to jump in and go wrong if you're trying to rush the multiple choice questions. So start with what you know. It's manganese. All right, regardless of what isotope it is or what ion it is, manganese will always have the same number of protons. So check out your periodic table and you'll see that manganese has got an atomic number of 25. So if I'm going to put that atomic number equals 25, therefore straight away I can rule out C and I can rule out D because they've got the wrong atomic numbers. It's got to be A or B. So let's carry on. It's got an atomic mass here of 55, so therefore 25 taken away from 55 is 30. It would have 30 neutrons. So straight away, I can now rule out B. So A is going to be the correct answer. Let's confirm that with the number of electrons. It's a 2+ ion, which means it's going to have 2 fewer electrons than the number of protons it has there. So your answer has got to be A. And question 3, a 20p piece. 20p coin contains copper and nickel. Copper and nickel each exist as a mixture of isotopes. State the similarities and differences between the atomic structure of isotopes of the same element. All right. So it's a mixture of isotopes. We're looking at the similarities and differences. So if you think about what the definition of an isotope is, isotopes are atoms of the same element with the same number of protons and a different number of neutrons. The similarities here of our isotopes, they will have the same number of protons. Okay. They will also have the same number of electrons. That's not in the definition, but it is a similarity between the particles. So I'm erring on the side of caution putting it in as well. The difference is then they will have a different number of neutrons, because that's what isotopes are. So you mark C. For the 1 mark, you'd have to say both of these things for the similarities, and the second mark then has a different number of neutrons.